Hey y'all, so just to get out of the way, I'm pretty damn nervous right now. So I've been doing YouTube videos, here and there more recently, but I decided to become a raw pastry chef and I'm documenting my whole journey. So this is like my first recipe that I'm making and I got a little bit serious. I wanted to up my game, so I got a ring light so your girl looked better, no shadows, or at least less shadows. And I've got the main camera, which is my phone, my S10 Plus, and then I've got a second camera, which I just threw in on the fly, and that's recording a little bit more of a close-up. So I'm gonna be making a pretty simple recipe. It's an almond chocolate fudge. I just wanted to say it's snowing, you guys. Pretty damn cool. It's toward the end of January 2023, so I guess it's gonna be kind of an unforgettable day. Anyway, so we've got an almond chocolate fudge that I'm gonna be making. This is through My Plant Cake. And she had run her own raw pastry business for, I think, about 4 or 5 years. And then she started helping others and teaching others. And she really wants to help mothers, that are really health conscious, feed their kids, people that want to start their own raw cake businesses, raw desserts, etc. So there were a few things that I really liked about it: the duration, the support, different recipes, the fact that she's had her own business. So I decided to choose hers. There are several others as well, which I can link below for you guys to check out for anybody who's interested in that. Anyway, so let's get this going. And again, nervous, so if you hear some hemming and hawing, there you go. So in terms of the fudge, so what we have is we've got these little cute, these are actually smaller than I thought, but we're going to fill these about 3/4 of the way with the fudge portion, and then the chocolate sauce will be about 1/4, a thin layer on top. So for the fudge, we're going to do an almond butter. I've got from Glacier Organic Farm some almond butter. We've got coconut butter, which is supposed to be liquefied, coconut oil. This is all the way from Honduras. They are wild beach coconuts, sun-dried. You can't find this in stores. There is another coconut oil that I really love what they're all about, which I'll be using in future recipe videos. And then we've got vanilla extract, organic vanilla extract. It called for Ceylon cinnamon as optional. I didn't want to do that. And then I've got some pink Himalayan salt. So we're going to mix all of that in here. I've got this cool whisk. It's for when you have pots and pans instead of the round bottom. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna get that in there. You don't need any sort of a blender or food processor, which is super cool for my first recipe. And I've got a little stand here, actually we'll show you, with the recipe that I'm using. Super handy dandy. And I just knocked over one of my stir sticks. Awesome. That's how it goes, real life, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna basically mix all that and then throw it into the freezer for 15-20 minutes just so that it settles, right? Because then you don't want the sauce to go on top and then it just sort of sinks into it or melds into it. So the little bit of advantage I have is that I have made several more than several, maybe 15 or so raw desserts, right? So I've been at it, I've been working at it, figuring sort of the ins and outs of things, the idiosyncrasies of working with raw ingredients. So I'm not totally brand new, so but I will be fumbling around a little bit, right? And especially with trying to learn recipes for the first time, do YouTube videos, and look presentable and all that, and 2 angles, etc., etc. It's going to be an adventure, y'all. Hopefully you enjoy it. Okay, good. So now we are going to, this is one of my favorite raw fermented cacaos, just opened. Try not to leave, random stuff in the frame. Trying to be a little bit professional at this. Okay, so we've got the almond butter, and I stirred this already, so it should be all good. And she actually teaches you how to make your own nut butters as a part of the course as well. And a pinch of salt. It smells good. It smells like cacao butter, which I'm surprised. I don't know why it smells like cacao butter. I guess the coconut butter in combination or whatnot. That one's definitely got too much. It's the one I put a little too much on. So yeah, she teaches you how to make coconut butter, nut butters, milks, all the things. Okay, so I'm overdoing it on some of these, so I gotta pull back. And there's one, and let's get these little hearts filled as well. This thing is pretty heavy too, the measuring cup. Ooh, you try to do it just a little faster and it just fills up way too much. Shouldn't worry about the dripping since I can clean that up, but someone is like wanting to be all tidy over here. So I'm projecting my voice. Hopefully that helps with being able to hear me more. These definitely need to be like on plates, otherwise, oh, you can really see that. They're so flimsy, oh my goodness. I should have actually done them on plates to begin with. So this was enough for like almost 4 trays. My goodness, it's a lot. Okay, so now these are gonna go into the freezer for 15-20 minutes, then I'm gonna come back and then I will do the chocolate layer. So we'll pause for now, be back in a bit. All right, I am back. So I went ahead and put these cool looking dudes in the freezer, roughly about, I don't know, 12-15 minutes or so. And then I put all the ingredients for the chocolate sauce in here. And I'm just mixing it up with my organic bamboo chopstick. I think this is gonna need a whisk to really get those clumps out. So I love also my little silicone spoons. I love all things silicone. I've got silicone bags. I think that measuring spoon is also silicone as well. Let's see if the silicone spoon suffices for the mixing. Maybe a little taste. Ooh, that is sweet and chocolatey. Definitely needs to be mixed a lot more. This is exciting. Can't wait to just like pop these little, you know, buttercup things right out. I don't know, so gratifying just to be able to pop these things out of the silicone mold, you know? I was making mooncakes. I had taken a mooncake course and I was thinking, oh, those mooncake molds would be so fun too, but I had the plungers because for the raw mooncakes, they don't do as well with the molds. I do have a silicone whisk as well, but it's a lot bigger. What do you think of this apron? My sister-in-law got it for me for Christmas and it says, "Greens aren't boring, you're boring." I think that's a little funny, but very vibrant, cute, stylish. And yes, my hair is, I mean, it's in a pony, but it's down, I think past my knees. I trimmed it a little bit. Your girl has not gotten an actual official haircut at a salon in I don't know how long. I don't even want to say. Crazy, but I do not blow dry my hair. I do not dye my hair. I currently use a Cure, which has some organic ingredients in it. I like an even more natural shampoo and conditioner, but some of the ones I've tried just haven't been as good. Okay, let's roll. Oh wow, this is gonna take forever, y'all. Oh, maybe not. Maybe if I go a little faster. Don't be too anal. But yeah, I mean, the two-tone is gonna be really pretty. It smells really good too. Who doesn't love the smell of chocolate, right? Okay, first batch. Boom, there it is. All right, let's go up close with this. Or up closer, I should say. I think these are going to be the most fun. And it's looking like I'm going to have enough for everything. So I didn't totally fudge it up. So these you can basically eat as its own item, or you can use it as decoration on top of your cakes, your tarts, etc., etc. The chocolate is already starting to solidify, which is interesting. So there, as a part of the course, there's a WhatsApp chat. I didn't even have that. I had to download it. And then I will be back, cleaning up a little bit of the smudgies, having a little tasty. All right, I'm back, cheesing it up for some photos. So excited. Okay, so I'm back. We've had these in the freezer, and I don't have any of my plates over here, but I do have this mini tart pan, which I'm going to be making the mascarpone tart in. So I figured I would just put it on here for some pictures, you know, just going with the flow. Going with. All right, so let's get these bad boys out. Oh, and the hearts, because I was really running out, you could see, didn't do so well, right? But that should be on the bottom, so it doesn't really matter. And a couple of little things as I'm sharing the whole journey. It was a real pain. I cannot figure out how to get this mic on here. I'm usually pretty good about just figuring it out, but it took me like 25 minutes to figure out the whole mic thing. And that's why I got the second tripod, because I actually thought I had to mount the mic on this. And then this is actually my stand-up adjustable work table. And I'm using this for this, and there's some plugs here, so I just literally like slapped a piece of paper on there. Okay, so this is weird. My phone is saying it had to stop because it's on maximum recording. Oh, they come out really easily. Oh, except that they don't look, they look like, how do I say it? Grainy. I'm all like going over here, meanwhile there's nothing there. Okay, so they look grainy, which is interesting. So these are tiny. So I think I will put the other ones back in, just in case that helps with popping them out. She says to serve them frozen as well. All right, getting like in the zone here, you know what I mean? All right, so let me show you. See how the insides, so I don't know, it probably means that I didn't mix it well, or it just doesn't do super well with the ingredients that I used, one thing or another. There they are, so cute. Okay, so taste from here, the ugly heart ones. So same thing, it's coming out real grainy. Wow, I'm gonna love those. Melts in your mouth, a little sweeter than I like. Coconutty, definitely fudge-like. Oh man, I got a little hint of salt. Probably I would use a finer salt next time. This is a pink Himalayan. It's not the real salt, I just put it in here. This is a pink Celtic sea salt, or Celtic sea salt. It's actually not Himalayan salt. Yeah, those are pretty incredible. Okay guys, so there you are. Almond chocolate fudge. First video, first recipe in the My Plant Cake course. First time doing this thing for real. So hope y'all enjoyed it. On to the next one. Ciao.